Hello, my fellow gnomes. How are we all doing? Welcome back to a stream. We haven't done a live stream in a long time, but we're going to be playing some of your games today. So, if you're not already aware, we have this thing called the Gnome Code Academy, and we've got a few games submitted that we're going to be playing through from the Academy members. And hopefully, we'll have a little bit of time left to play some games from your suggestions as well. But how is everyone doing today? You know, are you having a good Valentine's Day, Saint Valentine's Day? If you're following that, what are you guys been up to? And then we'll look at these games. Let's see. Is the chat up to date? The OBS is not. I'm not getting my chat in OBS, but I'm pretty sure I've got the YouTube chat over here. That's the trouble when you don't stream very often. You get behind in how things work. I'm gonna try disabling this second and bring it back up. I don't think it doesn't want to play ball. It doesn't matter. It's just nicer if I can have it. I think it's disconnected somehow. OBS has signed me out. Let's sign back in, then we'll be good. We'll get that. When's the next RPG tutorial going to be? So at the moment, I'm releasing them 2 a week. So we've had the Friday one, and then the next one will be on the Tuesday. Where to send games. So make sure you're a member of our Discord server. And I'm not sure if it's open. Let me check if the Your Games channel is open. It's in the events category. Let's see. Is it open? There we go. Okay, it's open now. So if you go to the events category, you will be able to drop one in there. But like I say, we've got a few games to play through first from our Academy folks, and then we'll get into some of you guys. I think we'll have time. We haven't got too many games to get through. Has it pinged the Discord? No, the folks in the Discord don't even know we're here. So let's get a little live streams notification out there. We are live. Boom, there we go. All right, and I think OBS is now coming back online. So we should hopefully get up the YouTube chat in here. Come on, come on. There we go. We've got it. Cool. Nice. Okay, now we've got all the stuff working. So let's get on to our first game. So this is called The Classic Adventures Remaster. Let me bring this one up so you guys can see it. Check this thing out. By Fun Baconhouse. This is from a member of the Gnome Code Academy, and he's got a new revive system event going on. And this is you're still working on the game. We've got a few badges. I know nothing about the game, so let's just jump in and see what this game is all about. And it hasn't switched over, has it? There we go. All right, so it's a classic style game. I am going to be a little bit brutal about some of the games I'm playing sometimes. Not in a mean way, but I want to give people useful feedback where I can, rather than just saying, it's great, it's great, it's great. So positive feedback, but constructive feedback. But so I can't help myself by seeing improved UI and then seeing this update log. I don't know if this update log is an example of the improved UI. I feel like we could do better here. We could do better. But anyway, let's have a look at what we've got. So, we've got a lot of classic houses, and it looks like this is the lobby area. There's a button to click play. And we've got some achievements and some credits as well. So we've got chapters. I don't know if I click play, if that does something different. Oh, that just teleports me over, I guess. So Adventure 1, 1x, 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 1x. And now does that teleport me over here? Yeah, it does. Okay. So it looks like a couple of people have followed me in here. And, oh, we can only fit 2 people in a server anyway. It'd be nice if we could have a few more people, but... Right, we'll do this. And who's coming? We've got Lilsbit. Lilsbit's coming along. Oh, right. Ooh. Can you guys hear the music? Here we go. Oh. I was just getting into that. Okay, the notorious hacker, 1x1x1 is on the loose. And, oh, okay. So is this a horror game? Oh, torch. Can I have the torch? Okay. Oh, wow, that is bright. So who's this noob doing? All right, no indication of what we should be doing. Oh, you guys can't hear the audio. You can hear me though, right? Maybe we just turn it up a little bit. You guys hear it now? Okay, cool. We got audio. So one thing I always find a bit annoying with like horror style games is the flashlight trope. Right? I always think this is way overdone, just making everything dark and then just throwing a flashlight at you and being like, it's a horror game. Oh, wait, what? What was that noise? Okay, something happened. And then I don't like how like the camera is locked to our body's position. So if I look up or down, I can't shine my flashlight up. But these are little things. Okay, so we've got a locked door. And the game just kind of throws you in here. It doesn't really give you any tip of what to do. And I can't see anything obvious, right? I've gone round all 4 walls. I've looked over here. I'm not seeing... I feel like I'm supposed to be getting a key. But there's nothing obvious here. So I'm kind of struggling. Nope, the other guy doesn't have any clue. What do you think, chat? Is there something we're missing here? Problem is, it's so dark that I'm completely reliant on the torch. So if there's anything that like I need to interact with, I might miss it. I mean, definitely can't get through here. Yep, that's definitely locked. I don't know, guys. I think we're at a dead end here. So I mean, if there is a way to complete this, you've definitely got to make it easier for the player. It's very easy to do this as a developer. You can think, well, I played this game 500 times, so obviously there's this little secret wall or something. Oh, as I'm saying that, there isn't any collisions on that. I don't think that's intentional though. Interesting. So you've really got to make sure that your average player knows what to do, because most players won't know what to do at all. So if we just manage to hack away into the next part of it, we've got through. Oh no, there's an invisible wall. So I think we're stuck. Oh, can I get through here? No. Someone was saying try and pick up the book. But I couldn't. I did try to pick up the book. Look behind you in the corner. All right, we're going to go back. We're going to go back into the room. I didn't see any key. I mean, where's the key, guys? You know, if I try and click it, nothing. Nothing at all. And I can't click this either. I don't see no key. I don't know what you guys saw. Wait, what? Was this here the whole time? Oh, no, you fool. Okay, we've got the key now. But I stand by what I said, that it is not obvious, that game, especially when you take away the light like that. It doesn't really add to the gameplay. You know, whenever you do something like that, you're saying, well, is it make it fun? And that wasn't fun, was it? We just wandered around aimlessly for 5 minutes being kind of confused. Okay, so we've got a sword now, and we've got tanks. And oh, okay, we've got some zombies. The trouble is, I need the torch in order to fight the zombies. If I equip the sword, then I can't see them. So I feel like this hasn't been tested very well. Feels like a bit of an oversight. This sword takes ages to lunge. I'm struggling here. There we go. Okay, we got them. All right. So road closed. I guess it's been some kind of like apocalypse or something, or like the hacker one by one has like taken over Roblox. Maybe, I don't know, but we've not really been given any story. So any atmosphere that this would have, this feels kind of lost, unfortunately. Can we go in these houses? No, we can't. So invisible walls, I mean, I feel like this is a bit unnecessary, right? If you don't want the player to be able to go off the side here, then you should have a real wall or make the buildings closer to the street. But where we can see the open door is kind of irritating to a player. Okay, another zombie. And the fighting the zombies, I don't know. It doesn't really... They just feel like they've been thrown in there as an afterthought. Right, so now we're heading to the lab. Okay, we got an award. Alright, here's the key. I just feel like the... Oh, and that's been locked. We would like a bit more story about what's happening. And it would make the game feel much more interesting. Why does this not... Is this broken? Oh, it did work. Oh, okay. It's just I didn't get any feedback there, so when you don't get feedback, you're expecting something's gone wrong. People were complaining about the stream. Can I fix that? I wonder, can I turn up the bit rate at all? Or maybe I can't do that while I'm streaming. I don't think I can do that while I'm streaming. I can enable a stream delay. Oh, here we go. Streaming 6,800 kilobits a second. That's strange. We're supposedly at the right one. What's this rate control thing? CBR. Does it change it if we do ABR? I have no idea what that does. Let's try switching up rate control. I mean, Does that go through any better? Right, we'll just pin your message, Retro Boxy. I'm sorry, guys, that the stream quality is poor. I haven't done this in a while, but I'm not sure why it's bad, because the settings should be fine. If it's any better, let me know. I tried changing the rate control and I have no idea what that does. Oh, if you can't hear the game audio, let's try doing that. Can you hear the game audio now? Alright, we've got it. Cool. Okay, let's go into this magic portal. Ooh. Okay. Did we... I said it was a portal, but I feel it changed. Ah. Okay, so we're now in the lab. And go up these stairs. And we've got a maze. Okay. Classic Roblox stuff, this. Here we go. Oh, what? No, no. Ooh. I don't even have my sword anymore. Where did my sword go? Oh. Okay, we got away from him. I don't like that. Okay. What? Did we win? What? What? Is that it? We've got Doors music now. Nah. Alright then, you're under arrest. You can't do this! It'd be nice if I could skip the dialogue lines. Alright, I can't. Oh. You won. I feel like what they might have done with this UI is that they've done it all with This is a bit loud now. They've done it all with a fixed offset. So their screen might have been smaller when they were setting up. Like maybe their screen was exactly this big, right? So they thought, oh, this looks great. But if you're not using scale values, so it's not relative, as soon as you stretch it out, right, everything becomes offset. So what was a nice, say 200 pixel difference, suddenly as it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, it ends up all malformed. So I think that's where they've messed up. Oh, thank you very much for the tip from Ring War Studios. Exit the lab. We'll try that one out. All right, so I think we've seen that one. What was the game called again? Let me bring that up. It was this one, the Classic Adventure Remaster. So just to kind of surmise my thoughts on this one, we need to give way more input to the player because this is a story game, right? So you could have a lot that you could do with it, but the player doesn't really have any sense that they're engaged in any story at all. It just feels bland right now. I really think you could do a lot more with this, and really get more people to test it. I think that's really what we should be doing. Okay, so the next game we're going to go to is called The Forager. This is another game from our Gnome Code Academy members. This was never finished. Jack, who's the guy who's working on it, sadly, got his account deleted for kind of the usual Roblox nonsense, right? He didn't do anything wrong. And unfortunately, he got terminated for some kind of asset issue, right? But this is what he was working on. So you guys can check it out. And we've got a little pixel kind of style game. I think pretty nice style. Oh, thank you very much for the chat to tell me the stream is lagging. Well, maybe you want to come over here and fix it for me. I've got no idea how to fix it. It should be the right bitrate and everything, so I'm really out of ideas. I have no idea what rate control does. I mean, does anyone else know? Look, you can see what I'm looking at. 6,800. That should be correct. We were on this before. Switched this. No idea what those are. Tune, profile. No idea, guys. No idea. Someone says, bro, why do I have to pay a YouTuber to play my game? Well, you don't. No one has to give me any money at all. It's purely just a matter of time, right? I mean, I'm only going to be streaming for an hour or two, so I physically don't have time to play everyone's game. So I give priority to the people on the academy and people who give super chats. But if we have extra time, then yeah, we'll try and play more people's games. But that's just how it goes. Anyone got any magic ideas for how we can fix the stream? Because I certainly don't. I mean, should have absolutely fine upload speed and everything, so I have no idea, my fellow gnomes. Right, so this is the game, The Forager, that Jack was making. And this was going to be a game about picking fruit from trees. So you got the green apple and stuff. And then you were going to take it to your shop here. I don't know if he ever actually added the shop. Let's see. Can we sell it? We can get... yeah, I don't think we ever implemented the selling here. But you can see what he was going for here. So there's not a lot to talk about, let's be honest. But I think nice art direction going on with this game. What do you guys think? I think this looks pretty beautiful. All of the The little textures. It's like an old style pixely game. And I guess you could call this retro slop, right? Since it is got all of the studs. But I like it. I've always liked this kind of classic aesthetic. I think it looks nice for Roblox. And I'm not sure what this statue is supposed to be. It feels kind of uncompleted, right? Like it was supposed to be something. And then, wait, is the top of the statue moving? I think the top of the statue is a tree. It's a tree because the trees are moving. That's pretty cool. I like the moving trees effect. That's very nice. But then the statue is a tree as well. All right, some people want a screenshot. Let's see if we can we get up here? This is probably a good place for a screenshot. And thank you very much for the super chat from Coco Stars. Been working on that one since a few years now. Goats Season 2. All right, let's have a look. We'll check out all these super chats soon. But I think we've seen everything there is in the Forager. There were some good ideas here, but yeah, never finished. So not too much to go on. You can see he's got the different areas, right? So this is like the forest area, a kind of like tropical area with the palm trees, and then I don't know, what would you call this? Like autumn maple woodlands over here, and then a desert over there. The cactus flowers are pretty nice. Oh, then they're disappearing. I think they're despawning. Can we pick one of those? We can. And does this damage us? Oh, it doesn't damage us, so we're fine to run into it. All right. Let's go to the next game. And without Hunger Halls by Yayit. And this looks like a Doors type game. It's by Elsplash. Credit to Elsplash, I mean, not by Elsplash. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? And he says, it's pre-alpha, so there's many bugs. Your stream is laggy in the first version of a phone trying to run Call of Duty. What does that even mean? I mean, I know it's a roast, but what does that actually mean? Okay, here we are. Have we played this one before? I don't know. I mean, I've played a few Doors versions, especially ones that were made with my tutorial. I don't know if I played this one. So this all feels pretty familiar. Is this cheese? I want to eat the cheese. I want to eat the cheese. You can't put cheese in your game and not let me eat it. That's like mouse cruelty or something. Is your internet good? I mean, yeah, it should be. I don't know what we can do, guys. I don't know what we can do. I mean, let's see if we... So what kilobits does YouTube reckon that we're coming in on? Well, according to youtube.com, our stream status is excellent. Everyone complaining is just objectively wrong. I think it probably will have cut out there for a second because I just did a... Alright, look. See? Speed test. We should be fine. Should be no problem there. Sorry guys, you'll have to just put up with me, I'm afraid. Blame the magic stream gods. Or maybe it's David's fault. Right, we'll blame David. Alright. Right, so I suppose what I'm looking for in this Doors game is to see what he's done that's different from the tutorial, really. Because at the moment it's pretty much the same as the tutorial. Absycat says try lowering the bitrate. Yeah, maybe. It's kind of funny because YouTube is telling me that it's too low, but I was wondering that. Maybe that helps. All right, there we go. 4,500. We've lowered the bitrate. Right, where's our key? There's too many keys in this one. Oh, it's on the top. Hi Gnome I'm Chase Dev. I've been learning scripting and I became 15 today, but I have a request. Can you do a tutorial on how to do advanced tweens? For example, when you want to obtain cash goes to, and then his message cut off. Ooh, we gotta hide. Oh, people saying that it's that helped a lot. Great. That's really good. Oh no, I'm stuck inside the... No, I'm locked in. I'm locked in the cupboard. No. No. No, I'm locked in the cupboard. No, let me out. Yeah, this is actually my fault. This is actually one of the bugs from my original Doors series. Whoops. Is that you can get pushed back in if you slightly move as the doors close. I'm pretty sure I fixed this in Gnome Hotel, but if you're taking it from the original tutorial, there is this bug that you can get yourself locked in the closet, which is kind of funny, but also pretty annoying. All right, so I don't know how many doors we managed to get through there. Not that many. We didn't really see anything that was that different to like Doors or my tutorial of it. I think other than just like really blue furniture and hallways for some reason, I think what I'd like to see is something a bit different in terms of the monsters, but also like the themes and the setting. I know for my tutorial, it was just basically like the Doors aesthetic, right, of being a sort of hotel thing. But I think really if you want to make a game like that, you've got to do something in a slightly different direction, like Pressure did, where it was an underwater base. Yeah, you could do it in a hospital setting, or what could we do? We could have a military base, or the offices of the BBC, right? Why not? You could do it any setting at all. Something maybe slightly akin to like Stanley Parable, right? You wake up and suddenly you're inside of an office and everyone's left. All right, so we've got I think we've got we've got 2 more games from the Academy, and then we're going to go on to the Super Chat game. So don't worry if you Super Chatted, you haven't been forgotten. Talking of which, another one just dropped in. Thank you very much for that one, by the way, MJ Dev. Hi Gnome, can you play my game? It's called Escape Animatronic School. Also inspired by Doors. Right, that sounds cool. Right, so we've got one to play with a VIP link, I think. Yeah, this one. And this is a private server, I mean. This is something he's very much a work in progress, so I'm not sure how much there actually is to see here. Zone Progression Simulator. Alright, we're in. I think I might have broken the tutorial because I joined it for a few seconds earlier. So I think there is supposed to be a tutorial right now. I don't know if I can re-toggle it. Okay, yeah. Zone Progression Simulator. Is that the final name or like a working title? I'm wondering if It's kind of it's an ironic thing, like generic roleplay game. You defeat enemies in order to progress to the next round. Surely not. Yeah. Okay. I think we've got the idea. So we've got quests. And I don't know if we got any enemies yet. But we've got coins. These are pretty cool. They're like gold studs. A bit like the sort of Lego games. We really need to have a little sound effect when we pick them up, though. That would make it feel way more satisfying. At the moment, they just fade out of existence, which is fine, but we need a little ding. Okay, Forest Spirit. This reminds me a little bit of Bee Swarm Simulator, like these pads. Oh, hello there, traveler. Seems I have a quest for you to complete. Terms, you completed my quest. Alright, so we've got a quest down here. Slime cleanup. But where is the quest? Is this the quest? No, this is just our zone objective, right? So I think we need like a... Oh, it's up here. This is in the question mark. Aha. And thank you very much for the super chat there, Office Null. Play Desolate Wires. Absolutely we will. We've got quite a few super chat games to get through now, but we'll get to all of them. Alright, so he's got a little quest system. I would maybe change this question mark with like a journal icon, perhaps, like a notebook. That feels more like a quest. Because at the moment you've got question mark for tutorial, which makes sense. And then question mark for quest. Gets a bit confusing. And he's got some assets in here. Oh, there's rolls. I'm assuming these are models he's made. They look quite nice and sort of like minimalist and plasticky. Work well for Roblox. And there's like a tiny little cylinder on the floor here. Microscopic cylinder. So I don't think there's really anything else for us to see here. He's still working on all of the base mechanics. The UI looks fine, right? It's not too bloated. That's definitely can be a big problem for these sort of simulator type games. Is this just an empty part over here? Let's have a look. Yep, it's just a blank part. Brilliant stuff. Oh, it's two parts. See, it wasn't just one part, it was two. Definitely worth going to see. Yeah, not much more to say about this game, but maybe we'll come back if we do another one of these streams and we can kind of see the progression so far. But other than that, like the UI, it looks clean. So our next game, and this isn't from the Gnome Code Academy, but this is someone from Gnomeland, and they've just launched the game today, I believe. Thank you very much for the super chat. Oh, that's very nice. Thanks for inspiring me to start coding on Roblox. Awesome. That's what it's all about. All the best with your game dev. Dylan I guess real. All the best, man. So as I was saying, this is a new game just launched today. Build a Noob Kingdom. I quite like the idea of it already. He's got some thumbnails, right? It's build offline, fight others. Yeah, it kind of feels like familiar sort of trends that we have going around. I reckon he could improve these thumbnails a little bit. Well, we'll play the game first. The thumbnails are good, but I reckon they could be better. I reckon if you get to control these noobs, we should have it so like the noobs are stood underneath your main character. Because I like this one where you see all your guys, but I feel like the rest of the shot is just kind of stuff, right? It needs to be a bit more focused. We've got a lot of stuff on some of these screenshots. So they're good, but I reckon you can improve them further. So let's just go play and we'll see what the game's like. Oh, okay. Little loading screen. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Right. So we got a tutorial. Great. Click kingdom to teleport to your kingdom. I think I'm already there. I am already here. My new kingdom is a bit empty. It is indeed. Check my inventory. Oh. It's down here. I see. Small tent will make a noob move into your town. You can get jobs and join the army. Build a hut will make a builder noob. Makes sense. Wheat farm will give your noobs the farmer job. You can sell wheat and others. Buildings. So one thing I think to improve this tutorial at the moment is just giving me a lot of text is try and make it interactive, right? So don't give them all of these buildings at once in the inventory. Give them one. Just give them a tent. Tell them to place the tent. And then once they've done that, then say, oh, look, your noobs are now spawning. Then give them the wheat farm and say, oh, look, now your noobs are getting jobs in the farm. This is too much text, right? For someone that's just joined the game, no one wants to read all this. You know, already I'm kind of losing track of exactly what everything does. Even though I think it actually is quite a simple game. Thank you very much for the super chat there. Hello, me and my friends have been working on a game for the last month. We really want to get more opinions of people to try it out. I'd really appreciate if you could try it as I've been looking up to you for a while. Oh, well, thank you, Natty. We'll play your game soon. We've got a long list of super chats to get through. So I think we've got the tutorial there. And we need some tents to start spawning in noobs. And I see. I quite like the little grid system we've got going on. And we'll have a builder hut and some wheat farms. Alright, so... Oh, hello there, Sai. Nice little verified tick you have. Very nice. Alright, so... We've got $50. Did we have $50 before, or are we now gaining it? If we collect the wheat... What can we do with wheat again? We sell the wheat? That was probably in the tutorial, wasn't it? But as I said, it's a bit too much text, I think. So we got somewhere out to go and capture. Okay, I really like this. When I loaded in, I thought it was going to be very much your generic, like, this is your area, and you spend the entirety of the game within this area. So it's like multiplayer in idea only. But actually, we've got a whole world that looks like we can send our noobs out into. I really like this. Something different. I've not seen any game do anything like this. So that's really encouraging. I guess we'll continue. We'll build a camp. I think that's to train. Does the camp give us soldiers? What can we get from the shop? Lumberyard, lots of stuff. Oh yeah. Camp train soldiers, and then we could get a barrack if we had 500. So I guess we want to sell our wheat now. Okay, it's like grow garden. Okay, cool. Yeah, sell my inventory. We've got 81. So we should be able to afford another camp if we wanted. I don't know what's a good strategy here. We're going to get some more soldiers. Already this is more interesting than grow a garden to me. Okay, so our noobs are coming out and they're going to try and... Oh, they're attacking the zombies over here. I really like the look of these little characters, actually. I like this. You know, it feels like Robloxy, but it's also a slightly different aesthetic at the same time. I like it. So, do I earn anything for killing these guys? Do I, like, get to claim their resources or anything? We're kind of struggling. Okay, we've got lots of wheat. We're going to start to overwhelm them now. Is this ours? Okay, we've conquered it. Can we conquer this? So now we're fighting this guy's noobs. Has he got more troops than us? Probably. Oh yeah. We need to get more stuff. Someone asking, do we have a plan to do another stream like this? Absolutely. I'd very much like to do another one of these. Ooh, okay. So let's get a wood cabin and get some. So, are the camps, do they train soldiers independently of the citizens? I'm not sure. Well, we'll get some other more farms, and I'd like to get a barracks eventually. Alright, we'll place a wood cabin down. And then a couple more farms. How are we doing? Alright, so we've got plenty of troops. So then can I tell them to go, like, to move on? And when they go and attack this, how do I get them to, like, auto attack again? Because they were doing that before. You're good boys, aren't you? Plot expansion. So I don't... Oh yeah, we're capped out at 10 soldiers. I'm not sure if the cap even increased by us placing... Did we start off with 5? I'm not sure. Let's sell our wheat. Let's buy one more camp. And then what's wood? Wood is just like more valuable, I suppose. Alright, let's get another small camp. And when we place it, does our build limit go up? Still says 10 out of 10. So we're maxed out on troops. Okay. Well, let's just tell them to go over here. Alright, come on boys, off we go. Here we go. This is not enough, guys. We are going to get wrecked. Lots of Robux purchases. Lots of Robux purchases. That's good though. One thing I would maybe do with your currency packs is make them look a little bit more exciting for the more expensive ones. Like, it's fine to have one that costs 5,000, but that's a lot of money to spend. So I would what a lot of games do is they have it so it's like buying 500 of the money in game is like, here's a few little coins, and then here's one big truckload of money, right? So it really encourages you to sort of go up. Someone saying, is giving ID to Roblox safe? I mean, a safe is doing anything on the internet. I mean, if you would happily put in your bank card or whatever into anywhere else, like, it's all the same. It's not hosted by Roblox directly. It's like a third-party platform. As safe as anything is. Alright, so we've lost that one. Oh, now it's got up to 15. We've got a 15 cap. Did our camps just, like, get going now? one thing I'm curious about this is how the game is going to handle if you join and say Daxon over here was like a very experienced player, right? He had loads and loads of units and loads of troops, and he was able to say take over the entire map. Then I wonder how the developer's going to balance that with a new player coming in and being like just not able to compete at all. I wonder if they've got any kind of matchmaking stuff. So can we come back over here and attack Daxon's base while he's running off to ours? We'll end up getting each other's bases at the same time. Someone said it went up because we captured a flag. That might be it. Alright, we've got lots of wheat. We can sell that now. And then if we go over to the shop, can we afford... Yeah, we can get ourselves a barracks. Nice. Okay, we managed to take this one, but we should probably... We're not going to be able to hold that for very long, so we should probably go back home. It's kind of interesting how you just end up completely controlling all of your units. It's not a strategy game, which I initially thought it was at first, which is interesting, right? So there's no sense of, oh, I want these units on this base, these units over here on this base, and you're moving them about. Let's have some light. There we go. Let there be light. That's better. Somebody asked about how much should you properly spend to advertise your game. I don't think there's any perfect answer to that. But I would say if you have less than $100 to spend, then it's probably not worth it for you, to be honest. Because if you have less than $100, then you're not going to get a huge amount of return from that, and you probably feel like wasting your money. You're going to get better results, I would say, trying to do something organic and, you know, putting out videos, putting out TikToks, putting out X posts, whatever it may be, right? But getting a little bit of organic attention, get a little bit of community going. If you do have funds, though, then in that sort of like $10 to $30 a day range is pretty great to get lots of traffic into your game. And then you can hope that if the game's actually good, then you can get into the algorithm in maybe a couple of weeks. It depends on the game, and it all depends on actually your game being good, right? I know that maybe sounds silly to say, but it's true because yeah, you'll get players in through the adverts, but if those players don't stick around for long, so you have a low average playtime and they don't want to come back and play it, so it has bad retention, right? Those two stats are really important. So if your game sucks at both of them, then it's not going to get lots of home recommendations. So you'll, again, ended up kind of wasting your money. Alright, I really like what they've got going on here with this game. I think, let's see, how many people are playing this right now? Yeah, it's brand new, so it hasn't got really any plays. Just approaching 1,000 visits. I wonder if they're going to run any ads on this thing. But I think this game could absolutely be doing numbers. I don't see anything immediately wrong, other than they could improve the onboarding, right? I talked about this earlier. A lot of tutorial, not much interaction. You're definitely going to lose players there. So if they could tighten up the onboarding, I think it would be a lot better. But this game is great. Really, really good work here. if you can get this into the algorithm, I don't see why this can't get a decent player base. And no bugs that we found, no big issues. And having the shop system, in one hand, it's a little bit tired, right? Because we've seen it in so many games before. But most players know how it works, which is invaluable. Alright, I think we've seen enough of this game for now, so let's come out of here. And we're going to start checking out some of these super chats, because we've had loads of them to look at. So if we go all the way back to the first one, which was Exit the Lab, suggested by Ring Wars Studios, which he said is kind of like a flee the facility type thing. So let's see. Exit the Lab. That's a very cool icon. I do like the icon. That is nice. And the thumbnails. Yeah, it's definitely giving me flee the facility vibes for sure. So when was this created? Created in June, but probably not public then. And yeah, so this is a pretty new game, I think. I'll click play and let me get the link and share it with you guys. There you go. Oh, we've got NPCs, right? No, these people already in the game. For a second, I thought they were NPCs for some reason. All right. Okay. I like the music. So it looks like we're going to lab. Fun little icons on the side here. I will say though, they're a little bit too busy. I like the style of it all, but having different colored text and fonts for each of these does make it a little bit hard to read at first glance. Whoa, it's Magical Greg in the stream. Whoa, we are honored right now. Okay, the ring bearer is somewhere. Right, so does this work exactly the same as Flee the Facility? Or is it something else? We've got the 1 key in order to crawl. I don't think I've ever seen that before. The 1 feels a bit weird to me. Like, it's got to be C or Control or Shift, surely. Six volts left until... Oh, okay, that's the dude. Okay, we don't want to be anywhere near him. We haven't got running or anything. This area feels too big. I think in terms of map design, you really don't want to have big open spaces like this. Because if I can see the action over there, well, I can just walk away from it, right? And there's not really any threat to me. There's no sprinting around it, anything, and it just makes everything feel slow and sluggish. So I would try and come up with a way to drastically cut down the space here. Alright, I think we're probably going to get killed anyway. Is this a dead end? No, it's not. We're good. So, I think we're looking for volts. Is that right? Not quite sure what we're looking for, to be honest. Huh, got the game's thumbnail being projected. That's quite a nice little feature. Wait, what's this? Oh, is this the vault? Wait, what? I don't understand. What am I supposed to be aligning it with? Oh, run away. Oh, I don't think hiding in the toilets is a good strategy. Run. The rest of the map design, though, inside the building seems great, right? Pretty tight corridors, and from any one spot, you've got several places to move in. So that's always a good sign of these kind of corridor stuff. This corridor is maybe a bit too long, I would say. But generally, this all looks good to me. Schlap. Graveyard. Never understood why the doors in Free the Facility take so long to open. But they've got the same strange logic going on here. Oh, is this one of the vaults? So what do? If we click it, then that's wrong. What am I supposed to be aligning it with? I don't... Do I just wait? I'm literally just supposed to wait. Maybe I just wait. But why is this a button that I can click? Oh, there's a white square. Oh, I didn't even see that. If the white square should be on the top of the cog. Wait, am I gonna die? Where's the guy? Oh, maybe he's just letting me... I think he's just letting me win. Is he letting me win? No, he's not letting me win. He's not letting me win. Run away. Run away. Yeah, I completely missed that white square, guys. Oh, I'm dead. Let's see this computer build. What do we think of this PC, guys? Got liquid cooled. Nice big fat GPU. How many fans has he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think. I've got more fans than him. That's the true way to measure how good a computer is. Not by any of the specs, just count the fans. That's the way to do it. These trees are cool. Because I don't know why I like them so much. They're classic E style. Right? They just got, you know, your grass texture. And they look like something that might have existed back in the day, but they're much more pleasing shape. I don't know, they're just something... I really like these trees. They look like... I want to touch them. I want to feel their nice foliage. They look like actual trees. Is there a spectate? How do we even spectate what's going on? No, that's invite. That's emotes. Settings. Info. So, yeah, we've got crawl. Oh, so crawl is an ability. I guess it makes more sense why you press 1. Because that 1 feels like an ability button. That makes sense. Store. We've got sprint. $100. I assume we've got no money at the moment. What is our... Oh, no, this is our money. Okay. Confused me because they're both in the same box. So it does look a bit like you're saying that the reveal ability costs $100. And then it says abilities up here. I definitely think you could clean up this UI a little bit. And premium is... What is premium? Oh, just the currency. Okay. And why do I want XP? What does XP get me? No idea. Oh, we got rewards. And collection. Someone said, I don't know how to describe it, but the UI feels gnome codey. Nice. So basically just looks a bit slapdash. Is that what you're trying to say, isn't it? I know. I understand. I am a professional UI designer, I'll have you know. Oh no! I fell down. I do like the lobby on this game. Free button, $5. Fair enough. Are there many Roblox games with lobbies like this anymore? This feels like such a classic thing, having these big lobbies with like obbies and stuff in them. I feel like none of the games I play really have this anymore. Alright, so it's over. It really feels like it's missing spectate, unless that's an intentional choice so that people can't like tip players off about where the killer is. I don't know. I mean, if that's an issue, you could always maybe disable the chat. But we've gotta have some spectate for sure. Good music. Not too in your face, just a little groove. I think the trouble with these kind of games, especially in current year, it's hard for them to take off, right? Flee the Facility already exists, and I think it's a small pool that are like looking for a game that's like Flee the Facility. Maybe in 5 years ago, whatever, there would have been more an audience for Flee the Facility like games. I do think you've got more competition now. It's harder. Wait, what? What happened there? Did that teleport us into the old map? I wasn't really paying attention. I was just trying to do the new vault, but I think that put us in the old map. Right, Vault Frenzy spawns as many vaults as the map can handle, but each vault has less turns required. That's a fun twist. So these modifiers just get randomly applied, I guess. Someone said the ring bearer left. Oh, no, the dev said that. Maybe in that case, then, you should have it so if the ring bearer leaves, you spawn in like an AI version, a bot. That would definitely feel a lot smoother. Or you just pick someone else that's in the game. Because, I mean, we've got enough players, right? We've got 6 of us in here. Having the game just restart, especially when we have to go through all this intermission and round logic. Like, there's some people that's just going to quit and leave the game at that point. So, always want to reduce those quit moments where you can. Alright, Daxon's the ring bearer. So, there should be tons of vaults everywhere. And yet, I have not seen any. I wonder how many players does Flee the Facility have in it right now? What's the CCU? Because that always gives you a good idea. Wow, okay, there's 32k in it. I didn't think it'd be that many. So, I'm impressed that there's that many people playing it. I mean, when you've got that big an audience, there's definitely room for for alternatives, but I still think this game needs a bit more to stand out. Okay, we finally completed a vault. I got scared for a second because this guy was the killer on the last round. I mean, he looks like a killer. Look at this dude. Don't tell me that this isn't a scary looking dude with his bucket hat on. Well, I hear the music. Oh, wait, that's the killer. Oh. He seems pretty chill though. I'm winning. Is this a thing I can get through? No. Oh. Oh, he's coming for me. Oh, it's a dead end. Dead end. Oh, I actually managed to evade him somehow. No idea how. Wait, if that alright, yeah. So if the prompt's been, when the vaults have been successfully unlocked, you should probably make sure that those proximity prompts don't show anymore. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, let's go on to our next game. So we're going to play, we've got an ID. What's this one? The Archives by Copy is the Best 6th. And the first line is, lots of bugs may occur. So it's a symmetrical horror game inspired by Forsaken. Cool. And barely any visits on this thing. So this game is super new. Thumbnail, meh. I mean, you've got the enemy and you got people running. But I think this would look better if you rotated it round 180 degrees. So the players are running towards the camera and you've got the big monster coming from behind them. Because a lot of this is quite dark, right? Especially, I mean, if you're on like the charts page or you're on, sorry, not the charts, because that's all icons. If you're on the thumbnails, down here, right? And, oh, are they not loading on the home page anyway? You get these thumbnails, like this one here. I don't know. I mean, this is probably not a good game, right? But I use this as an example. People running towards the camera, right? So you see their facial expressions and there's more lighting going on. So you can have a dark background, but you want the characters to be lit so that it stands out. Because otherwise, if it's too dark, it's not going to stand out at all. And this, I think, is a bit too dark to stand out. But anyway, let's play the game. See what it's like. Okay. Oh, let me share the link to you all. And I'm being killed straight away. Is this the main game? This feels like a lobby area. Got a clock though. Are we in the main game? I mean, I know they said it was in alpha and everything, but we're not in a map here, are we? Oh, we've got things highlighted. I think this is bugged, I want to say. Oh, now we're getting teleported. Oh, maybe the developer reset the server. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I'll have a quick look at the shop. We've got 2 killers. Again, very dark. We can hardly see what these are. Too dark. Killer skins. All very dark again. Survivor abilities. Okay. How do we close the shop? Oh, we just press the shop icon. A little cross wouldn't be amiss there, I reckon. Alright. There we go, we're on the map. Oh, so the developer himself is the killer. Oh, we're in trouble. We've got cola. Can we what was the cola ability? Oh, it makes it super fast. Whoa! And we can do it every what, 20, 30 seconds? That's pretty cool. So these little things here, what are these supposed to be? Are these doors? These are like shorter than I am, and I'm just a gnome. Uh-oh. I need my cola. Maybe I can just sprint. I think this map could be improved. What? There's nothing I can see. I think that's bugged. I'm not sure if the map is still in development. Because you've got some aspects like, you know, here. You got this little walkway and everything, but then I come over here and it's just like blank walls on all four sides. Feels a bit like a skin of a map that's going to be developed, but isn't quite finished yet. I've talked about this a little bit on my YouTube before, but when you're designing a map like this, you want to have a mix of sightlines and escape routes so that if someone gets chased by a player, they feel like they can get away. But you also don't want things to be too open, right? So that it's just like when we're running, we can always see each other. That takes away the fun. And in terms of these like plain walls, you just got to break them up a tiny little bit. Put in some columns, put in some like banister rails, or even just have the lower half of the wall be one color and then the other half be another color. Okay, I'm the killer now. Let's just see what these do. Okay, 1/, we got hurl. Ooh, okay, cool. We've got lacerate. Is that a range thing or a... Ooh, nice. And perception is my ability. Can I fix this as the killer? Should probably disable these prompts if you're the killer. Do them on the, have them appear on the client side. And those hitboxes you probably want to hide as well. It is, although one thing about having hitboxes visible is you can see the delay between my position and the box. And this is something that's very hard to get right, because what you don't realize is when you're just playing a game is that the position that I see my character in, there is a delay between that and what the server sees. So these boxes are generated on the server, and that shows correctly where my player's character is. When I'm running really fast, there's that delay gap. So it's hard to get right. You can either just do it based on what the killer sees, so then it feels more accurate for them. But then for the other players, is less accurate because they're now seeing you do damage in a place that they don't think that you're standing in. You can try and do quite a complicated thing where you look at the ping speed of everyone in the game, and then try and generate things locally and create the server where it kind of just it attempts to keep everyone on the same page. This is hard to explain. But for instance, right, Rocket League, they did a talk. I think it was a GDC talk or something. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, you can check out. But it is very hard to get right. So something to look into though. Oh, I still have my abilities listed here, so that would be a little bug for you to fix, even though I'm not the killer anymore. Talking about this map, I don't really understand what this map is supposed to be either. Like, what is this? Is it we in a warehouse? A vault? It just feels like a sort of empty concrete area. I think this would maybe help with the design of it as well. If you had a sense of what you're actually trying to make, then you can look at reference images and stuff. It does definitely feel quite half-baked. But I will say, the main mechanics of the game seem to be working fine. It's a functional horror asim game. Although this does seem to be... Oh. Okay. It maybe works now. How many times do we have to do this? Did I succeed? I don't know. Maybe have a little counter to show how many they've done successfully. Alright, I'm going to go to the next game. We're going to go to Coco Stars. He says he's been working on this a few years now. Goats Season 2. Was that the right ID? I think he gave me the wrong ID. Oh no. So I was just messing up. Here we go. Goats Season 2. Have you ever dreamed of fighting with goats? Fight against other players and be the strongest in the arena. Cool. Why are there no goats in any of the thumbnails though? Oh, there's goats here. Okay, but I feel like you're missing out putting goats. Because surely an element of this is the comedy, right? Like Goat Simulator. It's just slightly silly to play as a goat. You should lean into that a bit more, I think. Alright, let me send the link to this thing in the chat. Jace Waller says, "Hey Gnome, I just finished a building system commission that I'm finalizing. Do you want to test it out?" I don't think I'm going to have time to play any of you guys' games from the chat in this stream because we had quite a lot of super chats. But basically how this works, if you're just joining us, is everyone who's in the Gnome Code Academy can submit their game. Check out my website if you don't know what that is. And then the super chatters can get their games in, but otherwise we struggle to have time to play everyone's game. But I would love to in theory, my friend. Okay, this is a nice loading screen. Thank you very much for the super chat, Cater Codes. Hi Gnome, could you check out my game? Yes, we will do. Hopefully we have time. If we don't have time for any on this stream, we will do another one. Like in a few days or something, so don't worry. Alright. We've got lots to see here. We've got leaderboards, events. This is the top donator. That's a nice little feature. Shall we give him some dosh? Let's give him some dosh. I'm surprised he only has a 50 Robux donation. Oh no, he has more. I was going to say, someone clicked that many times. Old world. What's old world? Well, the game definitely wants me to go over here for a daily reward. I don't know how to open it though. Right, let's look at the tutorials. Gosh, a lot of stuff. This is really nice, the background on this. Well, the UI in general is already well done. Goats are our trusted companion. We buy them from a shop. Do we need a lot of this text? I do wonder. Thank you very much for the super chat there. Just John, Abyss. We'll check it out when we can. We're making our way through the super chat games. Do not been forgotten. You're in the queue. Right, like right here, you've written a sentence. The 2 buttons at the very top allows you to switch between the Goat shop and the Game Pass shop. You don't say that. If you've got those buttons, we can see that it's a Goat shop and a Game Pass. This is just providing way too much text. I mean, it's nice that you tried to supply this tutorial. Most games don't attempt to even put in the effort. But I think you've got too much text there. It's good to have it though as an option. Right, we've got some. So we've got the map down below us. I guess we'll just go fight and see what we can figure out as we go. Oh, nice transition. That was nice. Okay, so goat is just a tool. And oh, we actually hold the goats. I thought that the goats would be, we'd either be playing as the goats or they would like run around and we control them. But we're using goats as just like a punching bag, of course. Totally makes sense. So this is just a spamming game. I guess there's skill to this, but it does just kind of feel like you spam. When gravity calls. It does feel a little bit all over the place, to be honest. The UI and the lobby all look really nicely done. And then when I get into the game world, it feels a bit generic, if I'm being honest. It feels just like a lot of, you know, spam clicking fighting games. I just kind of forget that I'm using the goat. You know, I could just be a punching game. The fact that I'm holding a goat doesn't really seem to lend anything to the game. I guess you have them, like, they're collectible, right? So you can buy different goats. How am I already level 27? Wow, I ranked up super quick. If there's a lot of flinging in the game, I think you could probably do more with the map. So there's like narrow walkways maybe, and you can get knocked off more easily, right? Like I just did, it got knocked off the world, so you got this little gap here. Try and have more gaps in the map, I think, would make it more interesting. Because this map doesn't feel like it's particularly focused on the type of gameplay. Like there's this tower block here. I mean, is that purely just for aesthetics, or is it like possible to get up to it? I don't think it is it? We can't get onto the tower block. Whoa, that was cool. Ooh, okay, wow. Lots of effects. So is this map is called Old World. So I guess we're okay. The dev's telling us lots of things in the chat. So I want to see what one of the other maps is like. He says, I'm trying to get a unique mechanic per map, and I advise you to check out the shop. Someone says the game looks visually good, but from what I can see, there isn't much to do, and the actual combat system seems slightly bland. This would probably be way more fun if you could actually play as a goat. I agree. I mean, I was firmly expecting to be the goat here, and I think that'd be way more fun because ragdolling as a Roblox character is fun. I like ragdolls, but combat with ragdolls has been done a lot now. Combat with ragdolls as a goat, though. Has anyone done goat ragdolls before? Not in Roblox. I mean, yeah, there's Goat Simulator, but I think that would be a good angle to have. Also, I mean, this is a tiny thing, but I do think you've got a lot of good UI going on here. Just having the goat be like a tool kind of brings down the look of the game a bit, right? Like if I accidentally press 1, then I lose my ability to fight. That feels a little bit kind of hacky, a bit clunky. Probably just have it always enabled, unless you can play as multiple goats that you can switch between. But even then, maybe a custom, little like custom UI is needed. Thank you very much for the super chat, Deshawn. I'm a donate for no reason. Well, it's very much appreciated. Yeah, I think we need more abilities for the fighting. Alright, can we go back to the... Oh, what's this? Existing NPCs. I didn't even notice that. Oh, so some of these guys were fighting NPCs. Are they? That's cool if you've set up fighting NPCs. Right, I'm going to jump off and we'll head back to the shop. Nice transitions. Alright, let's see what goats you can buy. This guy's cool. So we could afford this if we wanted, right? What is our currency? Because our currency is displayed here, but when we enter the shop, we can't see the currency. So maybe that's something to fix, so I can see how much I actually currently have. These little lock icons, one issue with them is I can't really like preview what they are without clicking on them. So maybe make the lock icon smaller or more transparent or something. The longer you can't even see its head. That's kind of funny. Oh, are they locked because of the levels? They are, aren't they? That's why. Because level 3 is required to purchase, and no, I'm level 28, so that shouldn't be an issue. Alright, we'll buy the long goat, and then am I able to switch between them? No, we still only got the one. And does he work the same way? Pretty much. I mean, functionally, I think the stats slightly different, but still just me clicking at the end of the day. Alright, let's see what the next map is like. Thank you very much for the donation. What do I review? What do IPTU Heravio? Right, he sent a game in. I don't know if we're going to have time to play that on the stream. We're going to have to do a second follow-up stream, I think. You guys have been so generous, sending in all your super chats. Everyone really wants to see their game gets played. That's cool. We're going to have to do a second stream to fit all these in, and another one just flying in. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Very kind indeed. Right, I just want to see what the next map is like, and then we're going to go on to the next game. Okay, this looks cooler. I like this map. I think it looks more interesting, especially for the type of gameplay we've got. You know, stuff to fall off. Old World looked nice as a map, but I think it maybe doesn't suit the style of the game. Oh. I mean, that was my own fault, but also I feel like it's the developer's fault for allowing that space to exist. I do wonder if this map is a bit too big though. I mean, I know we've kind of filled the server up here. We've got lots of people. Oh, thank you very much for the super chat. $1. Very kind. Oh, is this an NPC? I've finally seen one. There was too much chaos going on before. Are we able to kill him? Thank you very much for another super chat. Please critique my game, Gnome Pappy. We definitely will. I would love to, but that would be on another stream, I think. I don't think we have time to play it today because we've had a lot of games coming in. All right, so I said I would wait until. Okay, let's let this thing open. What have we got? Oh, we only got 15 coins and 20 XP. Cool. All right, let's go to the next game. So that was Goat Season 2. Now we're going to play Escape Animatronic School. Ooh, okay. That's the thumbnail for this thing. Oh, this is a popular game. We've got 200 people playing it right now. And pretty new by the looks of it. Obviously a Five Nights at Freddy's kind of thing. Let's go play. I'll dump the... Oh, actually, should I create let me create a VIP server. So then you guys can join our server rather than it being randos. Let me set this up. We can get 12 people in here. So there we go. We got the link in there. Oh, right. Here we are. We've got a little badge and our name. I guess this probably fills out more. It looks kind of awkward to me. The way this is all off-centered. But I'm guessing you accrue more stars, so then it's like you have 4 or 5 stars and then it fills nicely. But that does look a bit strange, how these are all like different sizes. Okay, let's look at the map. Looks good. It's fine. Cardboard cutouts and little donation board. Wow, we've even got some UGC. That's cool. So it's sort of Five Nights at Freddy's, but he's got his own original characters, which is nice to see. That looks like a blend of Foxy and Freddy. It's pretty cool. The periodic table just hanging out there. And did I send you the wrong link? Oh, sorry, guys. Try that one. There we go. was thinking it was strange no one had shown up. So we've got lots and lots of stuff. Oh, but it's only a 4-player server, so I guess you guys are going to have to be quick. Who got in here? Wait, this is more than 4, isn't it? We've got 5 people in here. Huh. Interesting. All right. We've got to... Okay, off to detention with us. We've got a clear objective. That's good. What is this weird world we're in, though? We're in like a school, but staffed by robots. Oh, she's creepy. Cheating during the exam? I'd never. Muterio burping during class? Shame on you. Jim was throwing school supplies and Drads was putting chewing gum. Where is Drads? How could you? Chewing gum under your desk. Right, I'm taking lots and lots of photos of you. That's your punishment. Right, what are we supposed to be doing? Go to the next room. Which is the next room? Is it this one? Top secret. Or was it back where the woman was? Which is the next room? Okay, the game helps us. You see, that's really good when you have these things that appear, you know, they're not like in your face constantly, but then it's like, okay, come on, you suck, gnome, and then it gives you a hint after a few seconds when you haven't done anything. That's a really good feature to have. What strange rooms these are. Map design is great. Do you remember, if you've been here from the beginning, we played a game called Hunger Halls, which was sort of a Doors style thing, but it had like blue furniture and blue flooring, and I was saying it all looks a bit too blue. And here is like the alternative of what it could look like. Okay, so they've gone for orange furniture with the blue walls. Orange always goes really nicely with blue, and it's sort of a cartoony aesthetic, which fits the school, sort of cartoony horror, mascot horror vibe. And you've got nice contrast with everything. It's not too dark as well. Do you remember on the previous game, I was saying that it's too dark and it's relying on you having a torch, which is kind of annoying. Here, it's got a spooky ambience, but we haven't got just like unnecessary darkness in our face. Don't need just to have pitch black lighting to make something creepy. Ooh, see, little effects like that. That is spooky. I'm not really sure what we're supposed to be using the camera for yet. I feel like I'm missing something with that. Just kind of annoying. Okay. So, I didn't realize that this was going to be a Doors game, actually. I thought this was just a little bit of Doors, but it is very much a Doors game. But with, like, a lot more hand-holding. This is kind of interesting.
I couldn't have relaxed until I knew you were safe, my darling.
Ooh, now in a green area. Oh, so at the top of the screen, that's telling us how far we're progressing. I thought this was like mysteries we had to find or something, but it is just a linear progression system. So are these randomly generated, or is it a fixed map? Because it feels like it's a fixed map with it following the story. Ooh. He's coming, he's coming. Oh. I feel like they could have made this more scary if they changed the field of view while I was running. Like how Doors does. Whoa. This is good though. Because they've taken what Doors is, but they've not just made Doors, they've made something that feels different, even though it's still very much the same kind of formula, right? We had a little chase sequence and then we get into another room and then it's fine and then we just find keys and whatever. It's still very much Doors, but because the atmosphere and the aesthetics and the theme is also different, it doesn't feel just like we're playing the same tired old game again. And I think that's the thing with that Flee the Facility clone. It needs to find a bit more of its own identity. Oh, there's so many drawers to search here. Ooh, security cameras come on. I don't know if I want to do a full run of this game. Because we've got a lot of games that we could be playing. Play a little bit further because I am enjoying this one. But I'm just mindful of the time here. In terms of the aesthetic, it reminds me a little bit of... Whoa! Wait, what? What was that? What? I was going to say it reminds me of Dandy's World. What's your favorite classic Roblox game? Seth Chills. Ooh. I used to like a game that no one plays anymore. The original prison game. Not Prison Life. Before there was Prison Life, there was a game called DM. I'm saying this and I've forgotten what the game was even called. Is it DM Prison or DL Prison? Let me just check. Or DML. What was the game called? Let me find it. I don't know why it's not coming up in the search results. I'm sure it's called DML Prison. Here it is. This game right here. Created in 2009. Top game. Anyway, what are we supposed to be doing here? I think I died while I wasn't paying attention. Talking about classic games. Am I going forwards or backwards? Okay, I'm going the right way. Should I make brain rot game? I think that trend might have left, or at least be on its way out at this point. I don't know. Obviously, there's always new takes on it coming in, like with the Escape Tsunami and Lava for brain rot, but I want to think that we're entering, well, like we've hit peak brain rot now, but who knows. The trouble with brain rot games, right, is a lot of them, they peak very quickly and they don't stick around. Oh, I don't think we're supposed to come through here. Whereas if you make a game that is fun on the fundamentals, people will keep playing it for much longer. Right, we're gonna go to the next question mark event, which I assume is another monster. And then we'll do the next game. Principal Kane. Okay, lever.
Student, deliver a piece of limits.
He coming? This map is such a labyrinth. Whoa, he almost got us. Okay, where is the next room? Okay, it's up here. Is it? Is this the room? Is this the exit? Yeah. No, that's not the exit. Here it is. I'll catch you eventually. We'll see about that. Ooh, what's that thing? Okay, this game's a lot of fun. I like it. I'd love to play more, but I think we're gonna keep going with some more games. So if you want to check this thing out, definitely recommend it. What was it called again? Escape Animatronic School. Much better game than the name and the thumbnail suggest. When I saw the thumbnail, I kind of thought, oh, okay, it's like a generic Five Nights at Freddy's thing. And I suppose you could say it's a generic Doors thing, but I don't know. I like this game a lot. Yes, it's kind of Doors, but it's got a cool theme to it. I think they should have another thumbnail. I mean, this probably gets a good click-through rate, I guess, but they should try some different thumbnail styles. I think that might sell the kind of game it is a bit more. Right, we're gonna play. Is this gonna be the last game? Maybe. Desolate Wires. Once a sprawling technological wonder until a certain incident happened. Tread through the desolate halls of the facility, but beware as he is watching. Okay, let me just share the link with you lot. And then we will get in here. I think, is this a Doors type thing? Maybe. Okay. Are the elevators all for one person? Looks like they are. So it's, yeah, a single player game. The lobby's nice though. I do like the lobby. It's simple, but it's good. Is it? It's a 1 year anniversary. Well, happy birthday, Desolate Wires. Let's go in and check this game out. I don't like the invisible walls on these ramps though. Alright, I think this is going to be the last game we play. So if you have donated, and there's been a couple of you, Dillany, Nat, Kate, John, Deshawn, Wadua, blah blah blah, Office, Null, and Drads. All of you guys, we're going to play your games on another follow-up stream. So don't worry, you've not been forgotten, but we just haven't got time for all of them today, sadly. Someone said, don't skip the intro. Okay, we won't do that then. That's why I missed the first few lines, but something about us being a detective. Okay. Name code. What would you recommend as an original game to make, but following the TDS formula? By TDS, do you mean TDS, or do you just mean a tower defense? Because I would say too many tower defense games just try to be TDS. And there's no reason to make them TDS. So the amount of tower defense games that were like, okay, your first unit is a scout and your first enemy is a zombie. Like, why do that? There's no reason to do that at all. You could have it set in space, on the moon, or you could have it pirate themed, and all of the enemies come in a boat, and then you have to shoot at the boat, and then the boat destroys, and then little pirates come out of the boat, and then you have to kill the pirates, right? You could do so many different things. This is the wrong key, is it? Is this the wrong key? It looks like the right one. Is there another door? What's up here? Oh, thank you very much for the super chat there. Oh, this is a door. Oh. So is that door like a VIP area or just nothing? Because maybe take that door out if it doesn't do anything. Alright. Good job on breaking up these walls. I talked about this earlier, how people just have a flat wall texture and it looks terrible. So you see here how they've layered it, right? They've got a little metal skirting, brick wall, another metal handrail, and then like some plaster, another metal handrail, stonework, right? And then pipe work at the top. This looks great. So much better than having a plain wall. Although, try and line them up if you can. I will say though, this room is too big. That's my critique. Because nowhere in the real world are you going to have a hallway that's just this wide and nothingy. Because it kind of ruins the look. If this was a short corridor, this would look absolutely fantastic. The walls look good, the furniture looks good. But having it be these dimensions just makes it look off. Ooh, okay. It's dark. And we haven't got a torch. Guess we just keep walking. Oh, is that a lock? Okay, we need to find a key for ourselves. Is that a key? I don't know what that was. I picked up something. Maybe it was just currency. Oh, here's a key. A lot of dark doors. And this room feels a bit rushed, right? Here's just basic brickwork, whereas the other ones felt a lot more detailed. Oh, do we need to hide? Ooh. Oh, he's going back. We were killed by Bolt. Wah, wah, wah. Don't give up your goal. Alright, well that's fair enough. So does it teleport us back into the lobby? Yeah. What do I think about this game? I think, from what I've seen, I mean, I know I didn't make it very far. I think it's a fine as a basic Doors clone. I like some of the map elements, and I like some of the atmosphere. It's a slightly different setting to Doors, like not a hotel. See too many of that. But it feels a little bit bland to me at the moment. It feels more in the category of a Doors clone rather than, oh, we were inspired by Doors. So like the last game that I played, it was very much Doors gameplay, but they had all those themed monsters, right? Like it was set in a school, you were in detention. Felt more like something that was inspired by Doors rather than clone of Doors. But I know I haven't played very much of this game, so maybe that's unfair of me to talk about it too much like that. I haven't seen much of it here, I know. music work is good. I like the music. Oh, thank you very much there with the super chat. When's next stream, says Drads. Ooh, okay. Well, it won't be on Sunday and it won't be on Monday for definite. Might potentially be on Tuesday. It would probably be at a similar time to this. Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to do it, it's probably going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Yeah, I think so. We're going to do it in the week, I think. That's what we'll go for. Gnome, will you ever do a tutorial on how to make a game like Bee Swarm Simulator? It's amazing how much love there is for that game. It really is amazing. I mean, let's look at Bee Swarm. $151,000 people playing it. I mean, it's nuts how the popularity of this game has continued, because it's been around a long time. What, since 2018? Yeah, and people are still playing this thing. I mean, I'm fond of Bee Sim, absolutely, but it's impressive how it stuck around. It really is. It seems to have had like a new lease of life within the last, I don't know. Because I'm sure it only had like a couple of thousand CCU. And then lately, it just seems to have taken off more. But I'm not paying that much attention to it. But as for the question of will I do a tutorial on it, I don't know. I think, as much as this saddens me to say, my fellow gnomes, I think I might be reaching the end of the tutorial era for my channel. I think I want to do more devlog style content, more entertainment content and educational stuff that's more about tips on how to grow your game, how to make a successful game, maybe individual tutorials on this and that, but less specific grand code series. Because as much as I like doing those, the landscape is not what it was back when I started this channel. I mean, for one thing, there's so many other people doing tutorials, but also the AI, my dudes, the AI, the code generation you can do now is really good, and I feel like it's an era that's passed. Tutorial YouTubers teaching you how to write every line. I'm not sure if that's really what the people want anymore. I mean, I know some of you guys love it, but I think it's time to enter a new era, which I'm looking forward to, and I hope you guys are too, because there's a lot of fun stuff that I'd like to work on and share with you guys. And still continuing to help you guys with your projects and your games. That isn't just me making videos where I say, and then write script.parent.activated and line by line narration of stuff. Maybe more of like a wider scale, looking at the whole project setup. Because even with the AI stuff at the moment, you do need to have an idea of how to set up a game, at least from the stuff I've used, to get the best results out of it. Be interested to see how everyone feels about that. AI will now have the same charm as you and other tutorial YouTubers. I appreciate that, Colin, of course. Well, I hope to keep my charm going, but I think the tutorial era has come to an end. And you can see that with the views, right? I mean, the RPG still ongoing. We'll see how it does. But right now, at least, it is my least viewed tutorial series of this type. So I think you can see in that the way things work is changing. But much love to you all, and I know I know you guys love the tutorials, but I think we're reaching a new era. Alright guys, I'm gonna get off. I wish you a very happy Saturday and weekend, and St. Valentine's Day as well. If you're celebrating that, though perhaps you are not if you're sat watching the stream. But alright guys, thank you very much for coming along. If you sent in a super chat, there'll be another stream that we'll be playing some more of these games. Hopefully next week. We'll see how things go. Thank you very much.